Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And today we're giving away $25 worth of crypto if we can get 350 likes within the first hour. Let's see if you guys can hit that. If you want to enter into the giveaway, all you have to do is make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you comment something down below. If you've done that, you're automatically in, and let's get on with the video. First tweet of the day comes from Justin Sun, and it is because I personally think that Justin Sun took everything a little bit of a step too far by putting this out today. I think this really topped everything, and I don't think he should have done this. I really don't think he should have. So what he did was he said on Twitter, "We will distribute Sun to the community earlier than planned," which is not necessarily a bad thing because, I mean, giving away your kind of your money and distributing it and going that route is not really bad or hurtful in any way, shape, or form. But the second part I think is just awful. When Sun, when Moon, to be announced soon, and basically just in my opinion is unacceptable because it's an individual who is sort of the host of a project or the owner of it, kind of asking the question when Moon. I just think that's really unprofessional. I see the connection here between when Sun, when Moon, and I can see when but still, you guys know Justin Sun. I know Justin Sun, and I know why he's doing that. Kind of putting the question here of, hey, when is it going to moon? It's most likely going to moon because it's most likely going to be a little bit of a pump and dump situation, most likely. And the last part, to be announced soon, can either be with regards to the Sun and Moon situation, but it's most likely just when is Sun going to be released that he's talking about. Still though, I don't think it's necessarily a scam as we're all involved in it and we actually already know and understand what's going to be happening. But still, it's not like Tron is falling behind. 6.7 billion TRX staked on Sun Genesis mining, and thus it's not like Sun is not doing well. It's not like people are not going for this one. Tron CEO Justin Sun has reported that the total value locked on Sun Genesis mining platform increased to $210 million. New data reveals a growth in number of accounts to 9 million for Tron, which is pretty damn insane, pretty damn crazy. Over 6.5 billion Tron staked, 6.5 trillion, which is $210 million. I find it completely insane, but yes, it's the situation. And I'm also questioning how much of it is Justin Sun's and actually what the whole situation is looking like, because I never really looked into it too far. Maybe I should have, though. I just think that his statement here should not have been allowed. I think it's a little bit of a shield to your own project, asking when Moon, and to be announced soon is again the announcement of the announcement, which I really despise. But all right. Having said that, though, let's go on. Just Eat France now accepting Bitcoin payments. I actually really like these types of news articles because basically these are showing us what's really happening in the real world for crypto adoption. And if you guys watch my XRP videos, you most likely know, or my crypto videos, that I often talk about you being able to hold crypto forever only if, or would only be possible if literally all other parties in the world, or at least the most important ones, were to accept your currency, or the currency that you're utilizing. What that really means is, if it's not true that almost all vendors, almost all instances, like for example the government and the tax man, you guys get it, would pay crypto or accept crypto, that is, yeah, it's not going to work because you're still going to need some fiat. You're still going to need some money. And with XRP specifically here, we know it's meant as a complement, but still that's also logical if you think about all these parties switching over to crypto, which would take such a long while that if that were to be Ripple's first vertical, they would most likely go on a never-ending journey, and something that's kind of unachievable because they wouldn't get the support because it's too much of a hypothesis. It's too much of an idea, and there's not really anything practical. Because getting parties to work with XRP is not difficult, but to get so many is a long process. And if they had the plan to get all parties adopted to XRP, that's going to be almost impossible. If they had the idea, though, of helping out the cross-border remittance space, that's definitely possible. And that's what they're doing right now already. Schiff buys more Bitcoin, Peter Schiff. But there's a twist. It all goes horribly wrong for Peter Schiff as Twitter rejects his advice in favor of his college freshman son's wisdom. Alright, so Peter Schiff went over to Twitter to state, "Against my advice, my son, Schiff Spencer, who bought even more Bitcoin, whose advice do you want to follow? A 57-year-old experienced investor slash business owner who's been an investment professional for over 30 years, or an 18-year-old college freshman who's never even had a job?" And 80% out of the 80,000 people who voted chose the kid. I really do like that. However, the stupid part about this is Peter Schiff knows what he's doing. He knows what it is up to. He knows what it is about. He does all of this for the attention of the Bitcoin community and just the crypto community in general. Otherwise, he wouldn't have phrased it like this, right? He knew that people on Twitter are way more vocal to support Bitcoin than the other side, which is why you see the big 20-80 split. Quote, "Your son will be a multimillionaire at least by the time he's 57 if he keeps buying Bitcoin," said Quantum Lab CEO Usman Majid. And a lot of other guys were really praising him to heaven, the kid, for his decision. Jim Rogers predicts end of dollar dominance as US-China tensions escalate. Heavy, very heavy. Renowned investor Jim Rogers believes that the US dollar dominance is coming to an end as the tensions between the US and China mount. The growing national debt, the protests, the political uncertainty surrounding the presidential election, and countries seeking a US dollar alternative in fear of sanctions will take a toll on the dollar, he explained. I don't think we need to go very much further into it. Jim Rogers, he co-founded the Quantum Fund in 1973 with billionaire investor George Soros, which was considered one of the most successful hedge funds in its heyday. I think we all know George Soros. We all know the situation here. And a lot of people are talking about this debt. The US is now the largest debtor nation in the history of the world, and it's getting higher and higher every single day. Traditionally, the US dollar has been the soundest currency in the world, but tradition changes. The US dollar is coming to its century or so of dominance, and something else will replace it, which, again, guys, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I am saying that there's a chance of this happening, all right? Which is why I'm being a little bit careful with talking about it. And also, whenever my friends ask me what I think is going to happen, I think there's something very big on the pipeline, which is also why I'm telling a couple of my friends to, maybe get rid of a couple of their stock positions. For example, if you held Tesla right now, oh my days, would you not be happy? Did you guys see that move? Completely insane. And the same, I think, can just happen with the US dollar one day, where it's just like, all right, boom, shut down, completely falling. Is there going to be an escalator to help this one? Is there going to be something that just makes it poof? I don't know. But it is going to happen, and we must be prepared for it. So, again, guys, keep your eyes out because it's going to be heavy, and I sure want to be prepared for this one. Again, guys, this is not financial advice. It's just my own opinion. Whenever I'm talking to friends, I always tell them that as well. This is not anything official or anything like that. I'm just telling you as a random guy on the internet, and that's how you should see it as well. All right, no advice given. What is yield farming? DeFi's hottest trend explained. I'm actually wondering what you guys think about the whole yield farming situation. All right, we've been talking about Tron just now and how I personally think it's not a good idea to go too heavy into it. By the way, I am thinking that investing or actually staking is going to be a very good idea. But anything you get, sell it ASAP, right? Don't wait a second and stay behind your computer all the time if you get a date. And the main reason for that is if you wait, you're most likely going to lose all your money. It's pump and dumps like crazy in this DeFi realm, and I don't want to risk it. It might well be that Sun is going to live on, but the reputation that Justin Sun has is most likely going to be a pump and dump, which is why I'm really eager to just get into it really heavily and then let it all go. But yield farming in general in the whole DeFi space, it's so stupid, but it's so profitable. So again, if you're doing your better side of, you're taking profit out of all of this, lucky you, good job. VeChain listing is one of the largest exchanges in Europe, fails to generate bullish momentum. Bitpanda added VeChain Thor to the list of tradable assets and launched a giveaway campaign. VET-USD attempted a recovery but slipped back inside the range. Bitpanda says, when VeChain official? Now. As of today, you can buy, sell, and swap VeChain on Bitpanda. And that's not all. To celebrate the integration of VET, we're giving away 5,000 euros worth of VeChain. Here you can find out more, but still it did not do too much. I actually think this is always good for the idea of how good a currency is going along. However, yeah, is it really gonna change VeChain's price, a listing like this, when it already has so many? I would never think so. And then another wave of DeFi euphoria coming. Chinese users withdrawing from CEXs and putting it into yield farming. Chinese users have taken a liking to DeFi and yield farming while launching a coin withdrawal campaign to quit CEX train. Again, I think I'm going to leave it at that one, guys. It's just a crazy situation, and China's getting heavily into it right now, which means, again, more and more will be coming. More and more will be coming. Gas will be more expensive on Ethereum than ever before. However, again, this is all possible whilst there is profit to be made with DeFi, which is why people will be taking it. And also, I think it's a good situation because it will mature crypto once more. It will get another phase going of people getting scammed and things like that, and they'll learn. We'll talk a little bit more about that later today. Make sure you press the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed it today, guys. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care.